Howdy, folks. Hey, Quentin, Zed. Stace has one scheduled to start 15 minutes from now, and I didn't know it. I searched all over the place for a scheduled live before I did this. I had the brainy idea to see if I could save this thing that cut me, albeit it'll be a lot smaller, but there's still enough meat in here. I should be able to get a small change dish or something out of it if it'll stay together. You know, that's the thing. So it's small, and it probably is going to be a real quick live, just to see if I can do something with this. I may come back live another time and finish it up if I can get this kind of turned. So that said, let's get on. With the dangerous part of this. Dangerous part? What do you mean dangerous part? Yeah. Move my controller box over here. Face shield on. I'm standing, I made a mark on my tool rest for where I want to cut this off. Once I get that, then I can speed it up. Right now, it's bad out of balance. Hey, Larry. And Larry. So, I'm going to come in. I'm going about 314 RPM. I'm just going to slowly whittle away at this. With my thin parting tool. And I'm staying out of the line of fire except for my arm. But it's not, with as few as RPMs as I've got, if it goes anywhere, it's not going to hurt anything. That's the theory anyway. Hey, CC. Now what I did, I've got this on a metal faceplate. I hot glued it to the metal faceplate, and I drove 1 5/8 inch cabinet screws into it as well as the hot glue. So I'm really trying to make sure this doesn't go anywhere. Aha! We have success of sorts. Yeah, good. We have success. I was able to do it without killing myself or anything in the shop. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay. See if we can make short work of the rest of this. Now I can put that over there. Why is my camera droopy? Stay put, you. All right, crank this up a little. Still out of balance because it's got a bad spot, but I ran through it. It won't be there long. Let's do it this way. I cranked RPM up to about 900. Okay, now how much of that do I need to cut off? Oh, quite a bit. Quite a bit. All right, now I know this isn't really round anymore because I try my best, but yeah, in spite of my best efforts, I'll be able to talk one of these days. This isn't fully centered, so that light's blinding me now. I forgot I hadn't moved y'all since I was talking. Come on. Okay, do I need to switch the views or is that good enough? Yes, Larry, it's the one that flew off the lathe. 3 times. Yeehaw! Okay, getting there. And my goal is to not make it a 4th. I love this fan, but it's blowing those shavings right in my eyes, in spite of my safety glasses and my shield. Okay. Nothing a little sanding won't fix. Dummy. Now I'm going to round this lip over a little bit because it's still got a bad spot on it. A little bit more. That one got in my mouth. Blasted fan. I'm going to have some cracks and checks in this, but that's okay. And I got all of that broke out stuff gone, which is what I wanted. Now let's see if we can holler this puppy out. Yeah, Texas boy, holler. It is. This spalted maple is absolutely gorgeous, which is one of the reasons I didn't. One of the reasons I wanted to try to save it. There's still a bark inclusion in there that I'm going to have to deal with. Nat. Hey, I'm a slinging shaving jacket. I think I'm getting down to that inclusion. No, it's just a knot. Oh, it's gone already, most of it. All right, go to my 40-40 grind. I really like my 40-40 grind 3/8 inch gouge. One of these days, I've got another 1/2 inch that I need to buy a adapter for, and I'll grind it to 40-40 as well. I like the 40-40 grind because it loves end grind. You get very little tear out with it. And unfortunately, well, somebody makes a jig for it for the Wolverine. I don't have the Wolverine. I don't have the Wolverine gray grind. I have the Penn State Industries knockoff that I bought years ago. And that jig won't fit the PSI version, but that's okay. It doesn't have to. I sharpen my 40-40 grinds by hand. All right. Now let's put some light in here so y'all can see better. And a little bit of tear out up here means I may need to sharpen, but it's not terrible, in the words of Charles Barkley. All right. Why can't I ever find my scraper when I'm looking for it? That is, but that ain't the one I wanted. Ah, yeah, it's right there in front of me, eyes balls. Edge it, shield down. This is a negative rake. It wasn't negative rake when I bought it. I reshaped it to negative rake. It's just a round nose bowl scraper. See how you look now. Okay, that should sand out okay. So now I'm not going to make it any thinner. I'm going to leave it about 3/8 of an inch thick, and I'm going to start taking this out. Shield down. And again, I'm going to, just to try to keep this thing as stable as possible, I'm going to push into the headstock as often and as much as I can. Now, Stuart Batty will tell you the 40/40 grind can be tricky to get the hang of, and it can, because you've got to maintain pressure on this onto the tool rest, more so than most other. I've done vibrated my remote control off the lathe. I want to make sure this is still secure. It feels like it is, but you can't never be, oops, too secure. All right, Larry, have a good one. Oh, I see part of the problem. There's voids inside here. That's why I'm getting vibration and harmonics. All right, now. All right, don't call the safety police on me for moving my tool rest with the lathe running. I'm trying to get as much of this done in as short a time as I can because of Stacy's live. See, all it takes is just downward pressure. don't have to white knuckle it, but you've got to keep pressure down on it where it gets away from it, like it's doing there. All right. I'm going to step over here. I'm going to freshen this edge up just a little bit. That should do the trick. Hey, Dave. Okay. I'm almost to the depth that I want to be. I've got a little ridge there that I'll get out in a minute. But I have to measure where I want to part this off and then what my bottom is, because I don't want to go too deep, and I'm nearly there. I are nearly there. Whoo, doggy. That's close. Okay, that's my depth. I got to tell you, I really do like this little 2014. Just in case y'all are wondering. Larry says, Billy, after you're done, watch the reply and keep your eye on the center point as you're cutting. It looks like it's jumping, like you may have a bad bearing on. Oh, no. No, it's dead true. It's bouncing around because there's so many voids inside here. Okay, I'm going to finish up with a big scraper because I don't want to get too thin down there on the bottom. What you're seeing, Larry, is this lathe is, when I hit those voids, this wood is so inconsistent that it vibrates this lathe a little bit. And that's why it looks like you think I've got a bad bearing in my spindle, but I don't. It's nice and tight. There's, it's all good. I promise. Yeah, see, like this, that's real soft stuff right there. I probably ought to CA that. So after I finish smoothing this out, wow, how close am I to being in danger? Almost. I'm good though. All right, so get my other scrape, smooth out this transition right here. Really? I haven't even used my air compressor. I have a leak in my hose. I've got a little bit of a what happened? Oh, I hit the power off button. That's what happened. If you're in the middle of turning something and your finger hits the power off button, guess what happens? The lathe shuts off. Close. Okay. Yeah, see the bug holes and stuff? I'm going to leave those. That don't look too shabby. But what I do want to do is I want to fill this with CA, and I'm not going to waste y'all's time here on this live to do that. I got a ridge right there. Yeah, and it's probably somewhat out of balance because of this glue joint right here, because that was not really round, which is why I hot glued it on here. Anytime you hear that noise, that's harmonics, and that the rim of the bowl is saying, I don't like you doing that. When it starts doing that, it's because the rim of the bowl is doing this, vibrating real high, fast, high speed, and it sets off a harmonic noise. Okay, the rest of that will sand out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this off the lathe and fill it with CA. Ow. I got my thumb caught between a chuck and a hard place, the tool rest, when it came loose finally. All right, turn that so y'all can see it. So there's a hole there. All right, so I'm going to take some of this here stuff and I'm going to do this. Well, I've got finer stuff I can use. All right, I'm going to stuff this in that hole that y'all can't see. Use it as a dam for the CA. And I can turn it over. I'm going to fill it with brown medium. Oh, I thought it was open. It ain't. It's clogged. Always something. Got it. Okay. And when I come back, I'm going to let this cure for like overnight or something because I just really need to. So after slide it back so you can see it sort of. And then I'm just going to let this sit and cure up. in my next live, I will smooth that out and sand the inside and sand the outside, and we'll part it off and turn it over and finish the back too. So that'll be the next live. All right, dummy, where'd you put your remote for your camera? It would help if you pointed it at the camera. Come on. So thanks for watching, all of you. I appreciate it. I really do. When's the next live, Larry? I don't know. Soon, when I can figure out when I'm not going to be stepping on somebody. I'd like to do it tomorrow, but I might not be able to. But I'm going to try. I don't know what time tomorrow. Like I said, it depends on who's got what going when. But it won't take. It shouldn't take any longer tomorrow. I don't know how long I've been on, but it shouldn't take any longer tomorrow to do this, to finish this up than what I've done already today. So it'll be a short one. I hope that's the goal. But at least I'm coming out of this with something to show anyway. So I appreciate it. I really do. Y'all come back and see us. I'm not going to make a habit of doing these lives. I knew this would be a relatively fast project if it worked at all. So what I may do is I may sand this up offline so that y'all don't have to watch me sand. That was one of the complaints I got about my last live from somebody that came in to watch it. So I may just sand this up offline in the morning and have it ready to part off and do whatever. So I appreciate it. I really do. Please like, subscribe, share, all that social media stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Visit my website, mensastudio.net. You can order caps, t-shirts, coffee mugs, or even some of the things I turn. Again, thanks everybody. All three of you, I think. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Y'all come back and remember, live, laugh, and love.